on down, get settled in. Oh. Start to check in with your body. You're just wiggling through your neck a little bit, through the shoulder, stretching through each side. You want to start with your palms open, just allowing yourself to be open to all the opportunities today has in store. Feel the breath travel down the side of the neck. Maybe drop the chin down to the chest and open up your upper back. Just starting to tune in all those little spaces and places. Move the shoulder on each side, dropping the chin to the chest. Each direction. Maybe one more time around. Just tuning into your body, tuning into your breath. Taking the time to settle in. Beautiful. Nice. With the chin down. Let's take the arms up behind the head, interlacing our fingers. We're going to round the spine all the way in, letting the elbows plug in around the ears. So sitting back on your sitting bones. Inhale, sitting up tall on your sitting bones, bring the elbows wide and the heart up and open. Exhale, roll back. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, roll back. Inhale, lift the heart forward. So you're getting a big extension to the front body. And actively you're moving on the sitting bones. You're rocking from back to front. If you open your eyes and you're looking down at your belly button. Exhaling, pressing the navel in towards the spine. When you inhale, working up all the way up to the ceiling if you can. Letting the heart lift up, feeling the stretch across the front ribs and sternum. Beautiful. Really pumping the energy up and down along the length of our spine, waking up, creating space between the vertebrae, connecting our chakra system, creating a free flow of energy today. Beautiful. Take one or two more rounds. And then inhale with nice wide elbows. Inhale and maintain the breath in, really stretching the heart up to the sky. Maintain the breath at the top. And then exhale back to a neutral spine. Relax the hands down on top of the knees. This time we'll take them palms down and start to move into hip circles. Inhaling forward, exhaling as you move back and around. So feel into that new space in your spine. You can lift the heart forward. Exhale, sink back. Feel into your breath. Notice the shift of the weight from one side of the seat to the other. Relaxing your jaw. Clearing your mind, allowing yourself just to be right here this morning in your physical body, in this one breath. Let's bring ourselves back to center, switch to crisscross of the legs, and take the circles back in the opposite direction. Hi. Inhale, heart forward, exhale, heart back. Big extension, nice big movement in the spine. Feeling into your ribs. Just loosening everything up. Beautiful. Good. Let's bring ourselves back to center, sitting up nice and tall. Just feeling into this new shift in our body. Starting to feel the tingle of energy flowing through the body. Well, let's take the hands up to heart center and start to rub the palms together. And start to bring in an intention for your practice today. And when you've got it, allow your hands to become steady right at the heart. And sitting up nice and tall 3 times, breathing that intention in, keeping it under inhale. Beautiful. Interlacing our fingers, press the palms away 3 times, inhaling up. And exhaling the intention out, allowing yourself to be surrounded. Beautiful. We're going to come up onto our knees. And you're going to need your strap for this one. Come on up to a kneeling position. If you want extra cushion under the knees, maybe use a blanket. And we're going to take the strap, start with it in half. Okay, so shorten it up already. And then loop it around the hands. So there's only 2 feet between the hands. Start just like that. And sit back down onto the heels. So we're going to sit into hero's pose with the strap out front. Good. And then rise up into that kneeling position, lifting the arms up overhead. Take a big stretch back, lifting your ribs. Exhale back down, hero's pose, strap right in front. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, sit it down. Just continue just like that. Lift the heart open. Exhale, sit back down. Bring it into any pace, any speed that you're comfortable with. You'll probably notice your quadricep muscles in front of the thighs starting to wake up. Feels really good. Release some magnesium. Good. So think about the heart really lifting. Open up the shoulders, open up the chest. Lift it up, feel the stretch. Think about the shoulders pulling down. Beautiful, and then we're going to take it to a rotation. So lifting up, and then letting one arm become heavy, taking yourself into a partial rotation. Back to center and down. Up, and rotate open. Oh yeah, it's great. Back to center and down. Lift and stretch. Beautiful. Keep it going. Waking up those quads this morning. Feeling your shoulders and the chest. If you feel any pinching in the low back, really focus on sending your sitting bones down to the backs of the knees so your low back stays long in this. Any arch is actually coming through the thoracic spine as we lift the chest. Take 1 or 2 more rounds to each side. Feel the quads. Last one. Excellent. Good. Go ahead and set it down. Let your strap just off to the side. Go ahead and sit yourself all the way to child's pose. So your back does stretch out. Take your knees wide, hips all the way back to the heels. Inch your fingertips forward. Feel all that beautiful decompression in your low back. Take a few more rounds of breath here, really focusing on your exhales. Lining up the low back to completely unravel here. Beautiful. Sliding forward. Let's come up into a plank pose. You can leave your blanket in the center of the mat. We're going to use that in a moment. So let's just leave it right there underneath us. Coming up to plank. Really focus on rolling your inner elbows forward, getting the shoulders pulling away from the ears. Let's roll the feet down to the sides, letting a hip dip. Roll back across your toes and over to the opposite side of your feet, taking the hips, dipping in one direction and then the other. Beautiful. So this should feel like a really nice stretch to the back as well, staying in place. We walk forward on your mat a little bit so you're not right in that end zone. Beautiful. Nice. Let's take it to downward facing dog. From down dog, sinking one heel at a time, opening up the backs of the hamstrings and the calf. Just alternating very slowly, marching those feet out. Opening up your upper back, still having those elbow creases looking forward. And then allow both heels to sink towards the mat. Sending your sitting bones a little higher to the sky. Feel yourself pressing the ground away underneath your hands. Opening up the shoulders, opening up the chest. Let's take our right heel high up to the sky. And slowly roll forward, setting the right toes in between the hands. Good. So we're going to set the back knee all the way down, coming into a low lunge. Let your left toes face the back of the mat. Inhale both arms up, interlacing the fingers. You're going to press into that left foot a little bit. Feeling even more of a stretch in your left hip flexor. Through the sole of your right foot, pull forward. So you've got active hamstring on the right side. A little isometric hamstring curl going on. Beautiful. Take 2 more breaths, really lifting the heart up. And then exhale, releasing your hands. Take yourself into a nice hamstring stretch, really flexing your toes up to the sky. In this position, get long through the back of your neck instead of keeping your head cranked up here where you're looking forward. Let the back of the neck be long. Inhale again, coming forward into low lunge. Exhale back to hamstring stretch. Go ahead and rock back and forth here at your own pace, following your breath. Beautiful. Two more. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Last time. And exhale back. Beautiful. Come forward into a twist. Take our left hand over the right knee. Nice and tall. Even wrap the right hand all the way out to the outside of the left hip. Beautiful. Unravel. Set to lizard. Taking both hands down inside that right knee. Let the right knee float out here. Feel that stretch into the inner thigh. Open up your collarbones. Pull the heart forward. Beautiful. Tuck the left toes under. Let's lift. Come up to a 3-point plank. Let that right foot hover. And take the right knee to the right elbow. Float it back. Exhale, left elbow. Inhale back. Right elbow. Inhale back. Left elbow. One more time. Right. And left. Beautiful. Land the foot, down dog. Open up the shoulders. Give your head a little shake side to side. Push the ground away. Really breathe into it. Use that nice deep exhale. Bring it all up. Feel your whole hand. Energize all 5 fingers. Feel it. Your palm is taking up away from the mat, creating a little cup underneath your palm. Let's inhale our left heel high to the sky. Slowly rock forward, landing our left toes between the hands. Setting down to low lunge. Right toes to the back of the mat. Rise up. And release the fingers. Index fingers up to the sky. Let your arms stretch back. Opening up the chest. Fire the left hamstring so you're gently drawing yourself forward here. Beautiful. Exhale, hamstring stretch. Flexing our left toes up to the sky. Inhale, low lunge. Rock it back and forth. Long back of the neck releasing to the hamstring stretch. Beautiful. 1 or 2 more rounds. Really let yourself stretch it out. Find some range here. Beautiful. Inhale up. And take it to a twist. Right arm coming over that left thigh. Left arm wrapping all the way back to the right hip. Beautiful. Look all the way out over your left shoulder if you're able. And then unravel that twist. Both hands down to the inside of the left foot. Let the sole of the left foot turn in a little bit. Take the knee out. And then notice where your shoulders are right now. Pull them down. Get your collarbones really broad. So that deep stretch in your right hip flexor possibly, obviously the left thigh. Let's turn our right toes under, lift up. Coming into a 3-point plank. Left knee, left elbow, exhale. Inhale back and over to the right. 3 rounds your own pace. Follow your breath. Beautiful. Down dog. Letting the heels melt to the mat. Send your sitting bones up high to the sky. Beautiful. You want to clear your mat now, you can. Make sure there's no tension in the neck and jaw. Really feeling anything weighing on your shoulders melting off. Just falling to the mat. Inhale up onto the tiptoes. Look forward between the hands. Let's take a little hop. Bring your toes up to our fingers. Allow yourself to really spread out your toes as you bring the toes together. Inhale, halfway rise, pressing into the shin bones. Notice your shoulder position here, pulling the shoulders back for you. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, chair pose. Knees together, toes together. Tuck the sitting bones to the heels. Sinking low. Drop the shoulders, release the jaw. Let's take the hands all the way up together. Interlacing our fingers. The quad, right? Breathe into it. Exhale, hands down to heart center, sink a little lower. Beautiful. Exhale, lengthen the legs, fold all the way down. Then deep into the right knee. Let's open our left arm up to the sky. Nice big twist. Good. Back to center. Switch to bend in the knee. Open up our opposite side. Pull the heart forward. Find a little more length in your spine. Beautiful. Back to center. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, fold it down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, chair pose. Hips back, back the tail. Really press the knees in towards each other. Let's take our hands down to heart center. We'll take this to a chair twist. Connecting our right elbow outside the left knee. And twist. Beautiful. Find a little more length in your spine. You can do it. Beautiful. Back to center. Rise up. Go to your right side, single leg. Come to warrior three. Extending our hands forward. If you're able. Gentle landing crescent lunge. Lift the heart all the way up to the sky. Beautiful. Exhale, hands down to heart center. Taking a twist to the right side now. Left elbow connecting outside of the right knee on your exhale. Drop the hips a bit and really find the energy and power out to that left leg. You want to wrap or half wrap? Do my best. Beautiful. Rise back to center. Hands down to heart. Step the big toes together. Take a big stretch to the sky. Lift the heart up. And exhale, forward fold. Beautiful. Give yourself a little bit of a shake. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, fold it down. Rise up. Chair pose. Hips move back in space. Get those knees together, big toes together. Yep, big toes too. Perfect. You separate the toes out. Imagine a little chair behind you. If there's no weight on your toes, that's awesome. If you can see your toes, better. Drop the hands down to heart center. We're going to twist. Left elbow connecting outside the right knee. Use an exhale. Lengthen out your spine. Maybe sink that chair a little lower. Oh, we are feeling those quads today. Breathe into it. Let them shake. Beautiful. Back to center. Warrior three. Left side. Left foot rooted. Get a little stronger. Lift your heart forward. Feel that strength in your spine. Strength pressing out through the sole of your right foot. And gentle landing crescent lunge. Exhale, hands down. And twist. Right elbow connecting with the left. Beautiful. Maybe we take the arms open into a half wrap or a full wrap. Beautiful. Unravel the twist. Rise back up to crescent. Come back up to standing big toes together. Keep those arms, stretch them up to the sky. Let's take a side bend. Drop your right hand down to the side of the right thigh. Heel your shoulders down. Stretching to that left side body. Good. Back through the center. And over to the other side. Back to center. Take the arms down behind the back. Interlace the fingers. Lift your heart up and open. Push, push down into the soles of your feet. With the same amount of energy, you're lifting your heart up to the ceiling. So you're really stretching in both directions. And then soften the knees. Allow yourself to forward fold. Allow the arms to slowly move back. Really peeling the shoulders back. Let's bend our right knee. Let the arms sink right. Back through the center. Bend the left knee. Let the arms sink up. Awesome. Back to center. Drop the arms down. Take your feet to hips width. Let's take our arms by the elbows. Opposite hand to elbow. And just gently swing a little circle here. Let your knees be soft as well. Shake it all down. Maybe rotate your knees a little bit more towards each other. Lifting your sitting bones a little higher to the sky. Good. I'm going to release the arms, bend deeply into the legs. Roll yourself all the way up to standing. Bring the head up last. Nice. Heel toe the feet back in, big toes together, coming into Tadasana. Taking our sitting bones down to the heels. Let your heart lift. Close your eyes here for a moment. Just feel yourself balanced and steady. Feel into that electric current now. That we've really taken the time to wake up the physical body, open all those channels, connect. All right, here we go. Inhaling the arms up as we sit back to chair pose. Pressing the knees together, taking the arms up overhead, tuck the tail. Transferring our weight over to the right foot as we bring our arms wide. We're going to come into eagle, taking the left leg up and over. Maybe it's tippy toe on the ground or it's all the way wrapped to hover on the outside of the ankle. From here, the left arm's going to cross underneath the right. Try to stack your elbows above your knees. So everything's pulling back to the midline of the body. Lift the elbows up a little bit and press the palms to the forehead. Imagine that you're looking straight through your arms. So find your focal point beyond your arms. Beautiful. You want to try to hug the elbows to the knees. Come back up. Beautiful. Unraveling the legs. Take it to warrior three, but keep the arms down. Beautiful. Open your arms wide. Take it to half moon. Rotating in that hip. And gentle landing to warrior two. Beautiful. Take your forward palm, flip it to the sky. Inhale, reverse warrior. And coming to side angle. Pause here a few rounds of breath. Peeling your top shoulder back. Let's really pick up the rib cage and rotate. Very nice. Straightening our forward leg. Reverse triangle. And triangle pose. Feel free to shorten up if you like to. Stretch it out and take that hand down. Beautiful. Wrapping our top arm, take the bottom hand away. Beautiful. And reverse. Woo! Nice. We mill it all the way back up to Tadasana. Energize the fingers. Feel your heartbeat. All that blood pumping through the veins, your body. Into your breath. Again, we come down to chair pose. Big inhale up. Exhale, chair. Taking the arms wide, start to shift to your left foot. Right leg hugs up and round. Maybe with the tippy toe down on the ground, and we'll take the toes all. We'll cross our right arm underneath. Elbows lifted, almost pressing from the forehead. Steady gaze, looking straight through your arms. Pull the shoulders down just a little bit more. Beautiful. Try to hug the elbows down. Rise back up. Good. Unraveling the legs. Coming to warrior three, but keeping our arms down. Beautiful. Unraveling the arms, both into half. Swiveling in the left hip. Beautiful. Gentle landing, warrior two. And reverse. Going back to side angle. Get back, reverse triangle. And coming up to triangle pose. Maybe stretch it forward. The hand down to the shin or a block if you've got them. Both strong legs. Looking all the way up to your right fingertips if you're able. Then your outward rotation in both hip sockets. And really allow yourself to extend the arms out of the shoulders. Top arm rolls to the low back. Take our left hand up to the front. Awesome. Reverse. All right. Nice work. And we're going all the way up to Siddhasana. Woo! Grab a sip if you'd like a sip. We'll do a little bit more single leg balance. Grab a strap. I'm going to keep the strap doubled up because I'd rather use a little less of it. So let's start with our balance on our right foot. Rooting it down, shake out your neck if you feel anything tense. Just start by taking the left knee, give it a little squeeze right up to the chest. And wiggle your left ankle. So just working single leg balance right here. If this is a challenge, stay here. And we're going to take the sole of the foot, lasso it, just right below the ball of the foot or the high part of the arch. We're going to extend that leg out as straight as we can, using as little strap as possible, having the arms fully extended. So notice if your arms are bent, choke up on the strap and have your arms extended. Push more energy down through the right foot to lift yourself up. Get taller. Pull the heart forward just a little bit more, setting your scapula down, shoulder blades. Beautiful. Let's take both ends of the strap into the left hand. Take that left foot out wide to the left. Right arm can come out here to counterbalance. Beautiful job. Nice work. Let me set it down. Man, we're working this morning. All right. Let's start to root down the left foot. Shake that one off. Get yourself set up here. Let's hug the right knee up to the chest. Give that ankle a little wiggle, feel like your toes. Really press down to the left foot. Wake up your left glute. And then lasso the foot. Push the foot right into the strap. And then pull the shoulders back, lifting your heart through. Take both ends of the strap into the right hand. Left arm can come out wide to counterbalance as you take the right leg out to the side. Focus. Your gaze does not shift. Keep looking at the one spot you focused on. This is all in your breath. Beautiful. Bring it back to center. Nice. And gently step down. Good work. All right, we are ready to come down to the mat. Keep this strap handy. Let's grab the blanket back in. Might want one block as well. Woo, baby. We got work in the day. All right, let's come down into a low lunge. Drop the back left knee down first. You just take the forearms across the right thigh as you sink the hips forward. Maybe we can take a little side stretch here, just taking the left arm up and over, nice and gentle. Good. And then the left hand is going to come down to either a block or the ground. The right hand is going to windmill back to the left foot. If the right hand does not quite grasp the foot, you'll use your strap as a little arm extender. Okay, lasso that foot. So take your time, breathe into it so that that hamstring doesn't freak out on you. You feel it. I find it helps to rotate my torso to look over the right shoulder as I'm grabbing the foot. So look where you're grabbing. Good. There you go. Nice. Beautiful. Keep looking. Keep looking. Keep rotating. Beautiful job. Stretch out those quads after all the work we had to do, right? Nice job. Releasing the left foot. Start to march the right foot across your body. You can use your blanket under your right hip as we set down in the pigeon. Slide it under the hip. Oh, come up tall into king pigeon first, lifting the heart open. Letting your hips square. And then we're just going to slowly walk ourselves down. And try to lengthen your heart forward. Flatten out your back. Shift your weight forward. Notice that as you start to melt in and things become a little less intense, you can find that next edge. Just making that tiny little adjustment, nothing major, nothing drastic. Just breathing into it. And those knots unravel, feeling the resistance subside. That was really yummy. All right, press the ground away. Come back into a puppy pose, coming up to your knees, stretching the arms forward, let your forehead sit down. Nice deep exhale. Beautiful. Move it back in. This time, leg is under the right knee. Step our left foot forward. Just start by resting your forearms up across the left thigh. The block will come over onto the right side this time. Go ahead and take a little side stretch. Just opening up that hip flexor even more. Yep. And then we'll take the right hand down on the ground and block. The left arm's gonna windmill back with your, so when you connect with your foot, your thumb is up, palm is open, and you're connecting to the outer ridge of your foot. So thumb to pinky toe type of thing. You can hold right up onto your ankle crease. That's great too, because then you can flex the ankle and it'll deepen the stretch. Give that a couple minutes if you need. And again, use the strap to extend your arm if you need as well. Breathing into that quad. We started this practice with waking up the quads. We really kept them going all the way throughout. Beautiful. Nice job. Release when you're ready. Start to march the left foot across. You slide your blanket into position underneath the left hip. You square the shoulders and chest to the ground. Inhaling to lengthen your spine. Just exhale, release. Allow yourself to sink in. Notice your hips, square them to the ground a little bit more if you're able, as things start to release and you can work into the pose just a little deeper. Maybe draw the heart forward just a little bit more. Beautiful. Gently press the ground away. Again, come up to puppy pose or even tabletop and just go side to side, shifting weight from one hip and then the other. All right, so for our final pose before we flip over onto our backs and get ready for Shavasana, we're going to go into frog. I like to take one blanket on either side, and because we're on a smooth floor, the blankets will just slide out for me, which is really an easy way of doing this. If you have a resistant surface, it might be a little bit harder, but I'm going to take one knee on each blanket and then come down to center and just let my hips open. Start with having the feet straight back from your knees And we're gonna pull the heels in a moment, but you start here. And it shouldn't be so intense, so just be very, be cautious. These muscles can be very, very tight. Notice if you're creating any tension anywhere else also. So notice if you're loading up your shoulders right now, release that as well. Release the neck, release the jaw. Up, and then carefully just take the soles of the feet inward. So the heels are coming towards each other, and you can even sink the hips back just a little bit. So just notice that those tiny difference in the adjustments and how different the stretch is. Lengthen your spine a bit. Right. Beautiful. And just gently draw the knees back in a bit. Go back to your mat. Bring the big toes together and slide all the way to child. Some deep exhales here. Gorgeous. Let's slowly roll over onto our back. We'll come into a nice little hug. I'm going to grab some layers here before rolling down into Shavasana. Nice and cozy. As you're ready to, you're going to roll down onto your back, taking your knees up into your chest, making some small circles over the low back, massaging out the iliosacral joints. In both directions in those little circles. Beautiful. Take the arms out like a T, crossing the right leg over the left. Let both legs fall left. Taking just a nice supine twist. You're able to look over your right shoulder. Beautiful. Gently draw back to the center. And crisscross left over right. Let both legs fall off to the right, anchoring our left shoulder. Beautiful. Back to center. You take one last hug with the knees up towards the shoulders. Take the soles of the feet up to the sky and happy baby pose. And then gently release the feet. If you still both blankets here, if you'd like to come into a round ankle for Shavasana, you can take those blankets and move them up like little bolsters to give yourself extra support. It feels really nice, keeping the soles of the feet connected. Let your arms rest out to your side. Just sinking in. Take a few moments here to allow the integration of all this beautiful shifting energy and looking at this morning. Letting the body completely relax into the mat. Using each round of exhale breath to flush out any last bits of resistance or any last bits of energetic blocks in the body. Gently take a deeper breath. And send a little wave of energy down to your fingers and your toes. As you call yourself back to the physical body. Sweep the thumbs up overhead, face big stretch. Beautiful. You can take one knee into the chest at a time and fold. Bring yourself back slowly. And if you want to roll to one side, use your top arm to gently press back up to seated. As you come back up into your seat, let's come into easy seat. Take the arm or the palms rather up and open on tops of the knees. Allowing yourself to be open to all the opportunity today has in store for you. Take a moment with your eyes closed, turning your gaze to your third eye. Allowing yourself to trust all that you already know. Trusting your own intuition and allowing it to guide you. Let's take the hands up to heart center, taking a moment to send out a little extra love and encouragement today. And take a moment to invite extra love and encouragement back in. Namaste.